Good afternoon everyone and welcome to my YouTube channel. So today we are looking at converting units using what we call the chain link conversions. So this is a very reliable method because it's very fast and very easy to understand. So just a recap on how we used to convert. Let's say we have been provided with 0.4 meters. Then we wish to convert this into centimeters. So we have standard units of conversion, which is 100 centimeters is equivalent to 1 meter. Then we ask ourselves, how about if you have 0.4 meters, how many centimeters can be found from there? So we are going to cross multiply. We are going to realize that our x is equal to 0.4 by 100 centimeters, which will give us x to be equal to 40 centimeters. Now using the chain link conversions, how are we going to do this? So how we do this, it's 0.4 meters, our unit of interest, we get that, then we multiply. Since the meter is on the top, we are going to put the meter at the bottom. Then how many centimeters are in 1 meter? We know that it's exactly 100 centimeters. Then when we multiply 0.4 by 100, so this meter goes, then we have 40 centimeters. So this is using the chain link conversions. So this is what we are going to apply for these problems. So the first one that we are converting is, we are converting 5 meters squared to cubic or to centimeter squared. So how are we going to do that? So firstly, we know to say our unit of interest is 5 meters squared. Then we are going to multiply. Since the meter is on the top, we are going to put the 1 meter squared at the bottom. Then in a meter there are exactly 100 centimeters. Now since we are looking at the squared, so we are going to have 100 centimeter, then we are going to square, which will give us this meter squared, and this meter squared will go. So we have 5 by 100 squared is 10,000 centimeters squared. When we multiply, we have a 50,000 centimeter squared. That is how we convert using the chain link conversion. So for our second problem, we have, let's convert 100 liters per hour to cubic meters per second. So how are we going to do that? So we have 100 liters over 1 hour, then times. Now let's first convert this hour into a second, which they want. So we are going to have, we have 1 hour on top since the hour is at the bottom. Then over how many minutes make up an hour? It's 60 minutes. So we have converted. So as you can see, the hour will go, we have converted into an hour. So now this minute, we need to also convert it into a second. So since the meter is down here, we are going to put it up. So we have 1 meter or 1 minute over 60 seconds. So this means to say this meter and this meter will go. Then it means to say we are remaining with a unit of interest, which is the second. So we have converted it into seconds. So after that, we now convert this liter into cubic meters. So we are going to multiply again. So multiplying again, this means that we want the meter. So now the unit of conversion is 1 cubic meter is equal to 1,000 liters. So we are going to have, since the liter is there, we can put the 1,000 liters is equivalent to 1 cubic meter, like this. So now when we now multiply, we have 100 by 1 by 1 by 1. We are going to have, since this liter has gone, we are going to have 100 cubic meters. over, when we multiply 60 by 60, it's 3600 by 1000, so we have 3600 by 1000. This will give us a 360 0 0 0 0. So now when we divide 100 divide by this value, we are having a 0.00028 meter cubed per second, or if we want in this notation, we can say this is equivalent to 2.8 by 10 raised to the power 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 raised to the power 5. So this is how we use the chain link conversion. Let's just look at one last problem. Okay, the same one. So we have question 4, which says that astronomical distance are sometimes described in terms of light years. A light year is defined as the distance that light will travel in 1 year. How far in meters does light travel in 1 year? So now we are trying to figure out how much distance light will travel in 1 year. So now, how do we handle such a problem? So one thing that we know is we know the speed of light. So from the speed of light, we know that it's 3 by 10 raised to the power 8 meters per 1 second. This tells us that in 1 second, light will travel a distance of 3 by 10 raised to the power 8. So now all we are going to do is, this is already a meter. All we are going to do is we are just going to convert this second into a year. So we are going to start. So we are going to multiply. So we are taking it all the way to a year. So we are going to have, first let's convert it into a minute. So we have over 1 minute. In 1 minute there are exactly 60 seconds, so that this second and this second cancels. We have converted into a minute. Now let's convert this minute into an hour. We know that there are 60 minutes in an hour, so that this minute and this minute goes, we have converted into an hour. Then this hour into a day, so there are 24 hours in 1 day. Finally, we can convert the days. There are 365 days, so this hour and this hour will go 365 days in a year. So now, as you have seen, all we are remaining with is the distance traveled by light per year, since year is the only unit that is showing. So we multiply. So we have 3 by 10 raised to the power 8 times 60 times 60 times 24. Sorry, times 60 times 60 times 24 times 365. So we have light will travel a distance of 9.4608 by 10 raised to the power 15 meters per 1 year. So in a year, light will travel 9.4608 by 10 raised to the power 15 meters per year. So that is how we use the chain link conversion, and it's a very reliable method. Thank you very much for watching my video. Hope you subscribe and like for more.